adventure seekers to future leaders. The Gen Z has so many titles today. The COVID crisis today is a nightmare for the Gen Z and for anyone, to be honest. The only reality that we seem to be living is, living inside the four walls of our house, confined and restricted. And all we can do is dream to live our lives the way we want to one day. I don't know when are we going to see this, or is this actually the new normal for us? We are full of energy, but the pandemic is just sucking all of this away like a leech. I mean, when do we get to live our normal lives? Can you believe it? We are actually called the COVID batch, and in history later, people will read about us as the batch of 2019 and 2020 and 2021 as the COVID batch. How bad is that? I mean, that's going to be a constant reminder of how awful these years have been for us. How these years have taken away the best years of our life from us. I mean, is this even fair? Is this even our fault? We are one of a kind, aren't we? I mean, of course, we graduated, but without even stepping into our colleges. We got our first jobs, but by giving interviews in pajamas. We attended social gatherings and met our friends, through virtual Zoom meetings. And that's life. That's become life for us. All my life I've heard stories about people doing great things in their youth, hearing that college life and this age is the most precious age of our lives, but look who's not living the best years of their lives. It's the Gen Z. We have become like robots. Eat, sleep, repeat, study or work, and then come back. That's it. We do not have any life beyond this. I mean, there was a time when someone told me that this will be okay, it'll just get over one day. But this one day, it really seems unreachable for some reason. It started with a 21-day lockdown, and now it's almost been 2 years since we are stuck in this never-ending cycle of COVID. And I have no clue when or how are we going to get out of this, or if we will ever. Keeping my fingers crossed, but it is what it is. We have a new best friend in town, and that's social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp. What would have been done without you guys? Oh, I don't know. But we are very grateful. Well, on the contrary, I do have a question. Since when did social media become so damn depressing? I mean, the only thing I can read on, Instagram or Twitter is how COVID is devastating and disturbing the entire calm of the nation. How the medical infrastructure is collapsing and how thousands of people are dying, how doctors are getting beaten up, and how people are just breaking rules and protocols and just loitering around on the street. I mean, the only escape that we seem to have is also a constant reminder for us that, look, dear, you're still in a pandemic and there's no way out of this soon. We have seen other countries get back to normalcy like this, and I won't lie, I'm very happy for them. But it pains me to see that, in spite of having, very scarce resources and means to take care of things in a very organized manner, countries have managed to pull through and get an end to COVID once and for all. But I cannot say the same for India. I mean, what is this going to do to us? I mean, we are graduating from our rooms, we are getting jobs, you know, we're getting used to working from home. We are far, far, far away from reality. And our normal life has just gone exactly like that. It's just gone. There's no normal anymore. People our age, they get normal diseases like cold, cough, upset stomach, maybe it's diarrhea. But what are we contracting? Anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and loads of stress. And who is to blame for this? What have we done to be depressed and anxious at such a young age? Our phones have seen us cry and type condolence messages for our loved ones, for everyone we have lost in this COVID mess. We are in a complete mess. I mean, the only thing that we can think of is, not bringing in a virus at home. The only thing we can think of right now is keeping our loved ones safe. Maybe someone will make a last call to us and we might miss it. Someone might need our help and we might not be able to help them. How helpless that makes us feel, only we know about that. Seems like we are stuck in a movie-like situation where, there is a countrywide emergency and we need to do something, but the only climax that we can think of is to call a superhero, but guess who doesn't have anybody to call? We do not have any superhero to call. This is the reality. This is not a movie. Well, the pandemic might have had an early win, but here's the thing. This cannot go on forever and this will not go on forever. We are fighters and we will fight back. We're doing everything in our power to bring the situation under control, right? From wearing masks to sanitizing our hand to maintaining social distancing to not seeing our friends for days. And if it takes months, then so be it. But we will do everything in our power to bring this to a standstill end. This is the last year that we cry ourselves to sleep. This is the last year of not being where we want to be. COVID-19 ends this year. And let's affirm this together. We can do this. You and me together can bring a change. Do not give up hope. Life is short, yeah, I know, but we do have a bright future ahead of us, and for that, we need to stay strong. You need to stay strong. We all need to stay strong. So, the best thing you can do is stay home and stay safe. We are almost there.